In the West, we are told that modern fuel systems are self-cleaning, that premium gasoline already contains detergents, that fuel injectors are designed to last the lifetime of the vehicle without special attention. But if that were true, why do so many SUVs begin to idle rough after only a few years? Why does fuel economy slowly drop? Why does throttle response become dull, almost hesitant, long before the engine itself shows any major wear? In Japan, master technicians do not wait for symptoms. They follow a preventative fuel discipline developed during the rise of high-precision direct injection engines, a method designed not just to clean injectors once, but to keep them clean for years. Today, I will reveal the Japanese fuel method that protects SUV injectors from carbon buildup, uneven spray patterns, and long-term performance loss. This is not about miracle additives. It is about understanding fuel chemistry, combustion temperature, and flow stability. Ignore step 3 and everything else becomes far less effective. Let us begin. Fuel injectors are precision devices. In modern SUVs, especially those with direct injection, injectors operate at extremely high pressure. They spray atomized fuel directly into the combustion chamber in carefully timed pulses. The spray pattern must be perfect, and even slight distortion affects combustion efficiency. When fuel burns, it leaves microscopic deposits. Over time, these deposits accumulate on injector tips. In direct injection systems, there is no gasoline washing over the intake valves to help clean them. Heat from the combustion chamber bakes fuel residue into hard carbon. The result is subtle at first, slightly uneven idle, a tiny hesitation under acceleration, a gradual drop in fuel efficiency that drivers often blame on driving habits or seasonal fuel blends. Japanese engineers approach this differently. Instead of reacting to injector problems, they designed a maintenance rhythm that prevents deposit formation from becoming permanent. The first principle is fuel stability. Not all fuel is equal. Even within regulated standards, storage conditions and turnover rates vary. Japanese technicians advise refueling at high-volume stations where fuel turnover is rapid. Fresh fuel reduces oxidation and moisture contamination. Oxidized fuel can form varnish more easily under heat. In addition, they recommend maintaining the tank above 1/4 capacity whenever possible. Running consistently near empty increases condensation inside the tank, especially in humid climates. Moisture in fuel contributes to incomplete combustion and deposit formation. This is not superstition, it is chemistry. The second principle involves controlled fuel detergent use. Many drivers either ignore fuel additives entirely or use them excessively. The Japanese method applies detergent additives strategically, not constantly. A high-quality fuel system cleaner containing polyetheramine is added at measured intervals, typically before a sustained highway drive when the engine will reach stable operating temperature. Why highway driving? Because a steady load and consistent combustion temperature allow detergents to work effectively. Short trips with cold starts do not activate the cleaning chemistry fully. Deposits soften and partially dissolve only when the combustion chamber reaches sufficient heat. Overuse of additives, however, can dilute fuel lubricity and lead to diminishing returns. The method is precise, not random. The third principle is temperature discipline. Carbon forms aggressively when engines operate below optimal temperature. Many SUV owners use their vehicles for short trips, such as school runs, grocery stops, and brief commutes. The engine warms up, but not fully. Fuel enrichment during cold starts leaves extra hydrocarbons behind. Japanese technicians recommend a weekly extended drive, long enough to bring oil and coolant fully to operating temperature for a sustained period. This allows deposits to burn off before they harden permanently on injector tips. Please subscribe to our channel. We want to hit 1,000 subscribers this week. Now we arrive at the core of the method: combustion balance. Fuel injectors remain clean longer when combustion is efficient. That means airflow must be stable. A partially clogged air filter disrupts the air-fuel ratio. A dirty mass airflow sensor sends inaccurate readings. Spark plugs with excessive wear cause incomplete combustion, leaving unburned fuel particles to stick to injector surfaces. Japanese maintenance schedules treat these components as a synchronized system. Air filters are inspected more frequently in dusty environments. Spark plugs are replaced proactively rather than reactively. Sensors are cleaned gently with electronic safe cleaners to maintain accurate measurement. When air, fuel, and spark remain balanced, combustion is cleaner. Cleaner combustion produces fewer deposits. Fewer deposits mean injectors maintain their original spray pattern. The next step involves fuel pressure stability. SUV fuel systems rely on consistent pressure to ensure proper atomization. Weak fuel pumps or restricted fuel filters can alter spray characteristics. When atomization worsens, fuel droplets become larger, leading to incomplete burn and increased residue. Japanese technicians monitor fuel pressure during major services. Even slight deviations are corrected early. A fuel filter that appears functional may still reduce optimal flow. Replacing it before restriction becomes severe. Protects injectors from uneven stress. Another overlooked factor is crankcase ventilation. Modern engines recycle blow-by gases through the intake system. If the positive crankcase ventilation valve becomes restricted, oil vapors can increase in the intake tract. Those vapors combine with fuel residue and form sticky deposits. Regular inspection of the ventilation system keeps vapor flow controlled. Some Japanese workshops install oil catch systems in performance-oriented sport utility vehicles to reduce intake contamination. While not always necessary, the principle is simple: reduce contamination upstream to protect precision components downstream. Now consider driving behavior. Aggressive throttle bursts on a cold engine create rich fuel mixtures. Repeated short acceleration cycles without full warm-up leave microscopic fuel traces on injector nozzles. Japanese driving culture emphasizes mechanical sympathy, smooth throttle application, gradual warm-up, controlled acceleration until operating temperature is reached. This discipline alone significantly reduces deposit formation. Another component of the method is periodic professional ultrasonic cleaning. While preventive steps maintain cleanliness, high-mileage sport utility vehicles may benefit from injector removal and ultrasonic cleaning at extended intervals. This process uses high-frequency sound waves in a cleaning solution to remove hardened carbon without damaging internal components. Unlike fuel rail cleaners that rely solely on chemical detergents, ultrasonic cleaning restores spray patterns physically. Japanese workshops view this as restoration, not emergency repair. But remember, if the earlier steps are followed, such deep cleaning becomes rare rather than routine. Fuel quality monitoring also plays a role. If an SUV experiences sudden roughness after refueling, Japanese technicians consider contaminated fuel immediately. Draining compromised fuel early prevents extended exposure that could clog injector tips or damage high-pressure pumps. Early intervention prevents long-term consequences. The final principle is rhythm. The Japanese fuel method is not a single action, it is a cycle. Fresh fuel from reputable sources, strategic detergent use, regular extended drives, air and spark maintenance, pressure monitoring, ventilation control, gentle warm-up discipline. Each step reinforces the others. Most injector problems do not appear suddenly, they accumulate silently. A slight imbalance here, a small deposit there, over thousands of miles, efficiency drops without dramatic warning lights. By the time symptoms become obvious, deposits may already be hardened. The Japanese method prevents that slow decline. When injectors remain clean, atomization stays sharp, combustion remains efficient, fuel economy remains stable, idle stays smooth, throttle response feels immediate and predictable. An SUV engine that breathes and burns cleanly does not feel strained. It feels refined. There is no mystery additive, no secret chemical hidden in a bottle. The true secret is disciplined consistency. Respect fuel chemistry, respect temperature cycles, respect airflow balance, respect pressure stability. Precision components reward precise care. If you begin applying this method now, even on a high-mileage SUV, you can stabilize performance and prevent further degradation. And if your vehicle is still relatively new, this discipline can preserve injector health for years beyond average expectations. Listen carefully to how your engine idles. Pay attention to throttle response. Monitor fuel economy trends. These are early indicators. Address them before they grow. The Japanese approach is quiet, methodical, preventative. It assumes that long-term reliability is built through small, repeated actions rather than dramatic repairs. When injectors remain clean, the entire engine benefits. Power delivery becomes smoother. Emissions remain controlled. Mechanical stress decreases. Clean injectors are not just about performance. They are about preserving the integrity of the entire combustion system. Follow the rhythm. Maintain balance. Keep temperatures stable. Use detergents strategically. Protect airflow. Monitor pressure. Do this, and your SUV injectors will not just stay clean temporarily. They will remain clean for years. And in a world where most drivers wait for warning lights, you will already be ahead of the problem. Please subscribe to our channel. We want to hit 1,000 subscribers this week.